Hey guys, Andrew, aka the Glocktopus here with Glocktopus Reviews, and this week we're bringing you a review on the Underworld Arms standoff compensator for the P80 Glock 17 Gen 3. This thing's super cool. If you've ever wanted to own a space blaster as a kid, now's your chance. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with this review. In the beginning we're going to show you how this gets installed on your P80. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of this compensator. It's made out of 7075 T6 mil-spec hardcoat anodized aluminum. The calibers it fits is 9mm and 357 only. It weighs about 3 ounces. The overall length is 3.21 inches across. And the length from the slide, the front section here, is 0.82 inches. It's pretty small, doesn't add a lot of weight to the front of the weapon. We're going to go ahead and start with showing you guys how we get this installed. It comes with a Picatinny adapter for the bottom of the compensator if you're going to be running a light, since the actual compensator gets bolted on with the rail on the bottom of the P80. So let's go ahead and get this installed first on the bottom of the comp. And how we do that is it comes with 3 Allen wrenches in your kit when you buy this from Underworld Arms. These 4 small screws are going to be the ones that go in the bottom for the light attachment rail. So what you want to do is get your blue Loctite and get a small dab on each one of these screws. There's a lot of recoil going up around this front end of the weapon, and these screws will work themselves loose, as I've found out. I've had this comp now for about 2 months, and we've been working with it, trying to get a feel for it so we could get a good review for you guys. And this is one of the things we learned, that you do in fact want to put Loctite on these screws on this rail that's on the bottom of the comp. And we're going to get this screwed in for you guys. Alright guys, you don't want to over torque these screws. Get these stuck in here. This Loctite's going to do a really good job of helping those screws stay set in there. Next is we're going to actually install the comp onto the weapon. We've got a clear weapon here. This basically is going to slide with these 2 rails here onto the rail of the P80. Slides right down on the front. Super easy. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 screws, same as the light rail for the bottom. You're going to want to get a dab of Loctite on these 2 screws just to make sure they don't work themselves out. You don't need much. When you're installing this, there's one side that's bigger than the other. That side is going to be for these 2 inserts that the Allen screws go into. Go ahead and put those inserts in, and then you're going to go ahead and start this by hand. Get these 2 Allen screws torqued down by hand. And then in the kit, once again, Underworld Arms is cool enough to provide you with 2 Allen keys. You're going to stick one in the side with the screw and one in the other side with the actual screw attachment, and we're going to tighten those both in opposite directions. And there you go guys, that is installed on the front of the weapon. Super easy, super fast. Doesn't take a lot of work to get it put on there. As you can see here, when the weapon actually racks, since this is a standoff compensator, it does not rock with the barrel. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But like I said, if you've got this rail on the bottom, you can go ahead and run a light attachment. Here at Glocktopus Reviews, we recommend running O-lights. It's a light that we really like. Good for EDC and good for home defense. You just go ahead and stick that light at whatever position you want where you can reach with your finger. And there you go. So now you've got a standoff compensator. You've got a light still mounted to your weapon because your rail's taken up here by the compensator. And you've got the standoff comp. Looks pretty neat. One thing I will say about this, guys, it does like to run 115 grain ammo, and you'll see that shortly. We're going to get this thing packed up and taken down to the range for you guys. Let's get started. Hey guys, now that we're back from the range, let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper into this compensator. There is a couple things right off the bat that we noticed with this comp. When you're running it, the comp, since it's a standoff, actually has these baffles in here in the front, and when you're cycling the weapon, we noticed that there is a lot of carbon buildup and blowback here in the bottom of the comp, and as such, you also get the same carbon buildup on your guide rod for your recoil spring and in the nose of the frame. It's something you want to keep an eye on, guys. I'm not saying it's super dangerous. It is something you want to keep an eye on because that buildup can get on that guide rod spring, and you don't want things fouling up at all for you. Other than that, the mitigation of recoil with the standoff comp was pretty good. I cycled 115 grain ammo through this comp. A lot of comps really don't like 115 grain, but this one seems to like it very well. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 5 out of 8 Glocktopus arms. That's going to be our new scale, guys, 5 out of 8. This comp is pretty good. I'm going to try and get a discount code for you guys for this and get it posted into the description. You can get it purchased over at Underworld Arms. They've got all kinds of compensators that they make, and they're actually coming out with a new version of this one for the P80 that, like I said, is going to have the first baffle removed. And they're also making a standoff compensator for the OEM Glocks. That's something new that they haven't made before. And as soon as we get our hands on one of those guys, we're going to review it and get that video out for you. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments, and we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. Like I said, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay lit with Olight. Check you guys later.